The question of how many bones will break when Alex Pereira and Khalil Rountree are placed in the octagon is more important than who will prevail. Every minute in the cage is a ticking time bomb with these two power punchers and relentless aggressive pugilists. Let's analyze what happened when these two fighters went to battle against each other in the octagon. Setting the stage. The spotlight is nothing new to Alex Pereira. Pereira is a former kickboxing champion with an incredible knockout percentage, establishing him as one of the most lethal strikers in combat sports. He can dissect opponents with surgical accuracy while maintaining his cool, demonstrating his methodical and exact technique. Pereira, who's renowned for his devastating left hook, has earned his place in the UFC through great knockouts and a fearless style. His power is the stuff of legends. On the other hand, Khalil Roundtree fills the octagon with utter mayhem. This giant is erratic and has a remarkable appearance that gives the impression that he's always about to disregard caution. Some of the most vicious knockouts the UFC has ever witnessed has been the consequence of his unbridled aggression and undeveloped strength. Because of his reputation as an explosive wrecking ball, Roundtree can put anyone out if they make a mistake. Khalil Roundtree is the raging storm, and Pereira is a tactical sniper. As they enter the cage, both men radiate fear, one with strategy and accuracy, the other with unwavering, unadulterated strength. It's a typical case of intelligence versus strength. Round 1, the early exchange. We knew we were going to have a crazy time as soon as the bell rang. Calm, composed, and strategic in every move, Pereira came into the battle like a sniper. He had a clear strategy: maintain distance, create the ideal shot, and make Roundtree pay for any careless aggression. He also had a tight stance and fluid footwork. With quick, sharp leg kicks, the Brazilian quickly tested Rountree's movement and kept him at bay. He seemed to be chiseling away towards an inevitable finish with each blow. Khalil Roundtree, however, was a goods train on the loose if Alex Pereira was the sniper. With an enthusiasm that shouted, "Either I'm knocking you out or we're both going down," he surged in as soon as he found an opportunity and threw wild hooks. He had a straightforward plan: close the gap and unload. He didn't care about delicacies. Oh, how he tried. In an attempt to clip Pereira before he could find his rhythm, he swung with all his strength. It was similar to witnessing a chess game in which one player moved his pieces carefully while the other simply flipped the board in hopes of a checkmate. Round 2, the clash of styles. The intensity surged as the second round got underway. Calm, concentrated, and delivering a surgically precise blow, Pereira was in his element. There was a purpose behind every feint, every hook, and every jab. He was teaching a masterclass in controlled violence, not just fighting. Like a heat-seeking missile, his fabled left hook appeared, whistling past Rountree's defense. Alex Pereira's ability to control the pace was clear. He made Roundtree doubt every move he took, selected his strokes, and stayed just out of reach. However, Roundtree came for war, not a technical demonstration. Like a man who just learned that Pereira had insulted his entire family, he lunged forward, swinging. His blows had the kind of knockout force that would transport anyone to another world, and his aggression was unrelenting. The only issue was that Pereira wasn't motionless. Khalil Roundtree continued to throw and lunge, although he was swinging at air most of the time. Press the like button if you're enjoying the downpour. And why? For if you don't, Khalil Roundtree might give you a flying knee. And believe me, you don't want that. Round 3, the turning point. Roundtree's situation began to go south in round 3. Alex Pereira's deliberate pressure tightened with each passing second, resembling a gradual squeeze. Does he kick his legs? Brutal. Is he striking? Surgical. Pereira was now dissecting rather than merely battling. Roundtree received a stern reprimand each time he attempted to take over, reminding him who was in command. Pereira's strategy became apparent. Continue to chip away until Rountree's explosiveness gave way to fatigue. It was also functioning. Roundtree, who had formerly been fierce, was beginning to appear uncertain and to be questioning everything he did. When a boxer stops behaving instinctively and begins to overthink things, you know he's in trouble. Roundtree started round 3 still seeking that one big shot, but at this point, it was like swinging a hammer at a phantom. Pereira was always one step ahead. Roundtree was swinging with everything but a chair, and Pereira was making him pay for every miss. The crazed aggression that made him so deadly was suddenly working against him. Rountree's petrol tank struck as the round continued. He was breathing heavier. His hands were dropping and his movement slowed. Pereira, he appeared to have 5 more rounds left in him, remained calm, and continued to pick his shots. It was obvious the momentum had changed entirely. The final round. It became clear by round 4 that Pereira was not only winning, but also making it appear easy. His accuracy in striking was flawless, with each stroke landing like a heat-seeking missile. Roundtree had switched to survival mode, but against a person like Pereira, survival is insufficient. He was stuck in a terrible circle of punishment because each time he attempted a reset, Pereira would strike him with a devastating leg kick or jab. By this time, Alex Pereira was not only in charge of the fight, but also managing its tempo, the exchanges, and the final result. Watching a chess grandmaster play against someone who had only recently learned the piece's movements was like that. Roundtree, however, was not prepared to roll over. He still believed in his ability and had that puncher's chance. In search of that one knockout shot, he swung with all his remaining energy. However, at this point, Pereira's defense was too tight and his counters were too sharp, making it like attempting to stop a deluge with a sponge. Then the inevitable happened. Roundtree was wobbled by a devastating left hook from Pereira, which was followed by a merciless onslaught. The referee had had enough. Go ahead and fight. Dominance was established. In addition to winning, Pereira sent a warning to the entire division. Alex Pereira, the fighter. Alex Pereira is a walking highlight reel in addition to being a fighter. This is one of the riskiest fighters in the UFC because of his capability of combining simple, sharp technique with top-tier kickboxing. His strikes are not only powerful, they're better planned, precise, and aimed to dismantle his opponent piece by piece. He chooses his shots like a sniper, and when he lands, it's all over. He doesn't waste energy swinging aimlessly. Pereira's poise, however, is what makes him stand out. He doesn't lose control or panic. He stays icy, cunning, and poised to change the course of the battle at any moment, even when it isn't going his way. Under pressure, some boxers give up. Pereira, he flourishes in it. Now, let's discuss that left hook. It's more than simply a punch. It ends a career. After standing for a time, you wake up wondering what happened. In addition to being fantastic, Pereira is dangerous due to his superior technique, knockout power, and unwavering mentality. Final thoughts. Alex Pereira appears to have an unstoppable future after his outstanding performance. In addition to his unrivaled striking and icy cold poise, that left hook? In essence, it's a cheat code. Who in their right mind would want to face him next is the real question today, not just who it'll be. It appears that he will win the crown, but will anyone in the division be able to counteract his influence? Pereira is undoubtedly making statements in addition to winning fights. The message conveyed by each knockout and dominant performance is, you enter the cage with me, but you may not exit the same. What do you think then? Does someone know the secret to stopping Pereira, or is he the division's future? Leave your guesses in the comments section and hit the like button if you believe Alex Pereira is an unstoppable destructive force, because really, the same. Alex Pereira versus Khalil Rountree is a story that'll go down in history. Rountree's perseverance, Pereira's power, and about that left spectators on the edge of their seats. What'll happen to these fighters next? It'll only be known in time. If you enjoyed the video, you may enjoy these other videos on our channel.